Hello and welcome to the Tech Boy What's on My Phone 2022 edition, and this is my Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus, and I'm just using it right now. Alright, so first let's start with the home screen. I have my clock widget up here, but it's actually a stackable widget that you can see here. It shows me the time in London and in Houston. Houston/Chicago, which is the same time zone. And then you have the time and date here. Alright, next we have the calendar, which just shows me some calendar events there. It's just the calendar application. Then we have the U-verse and Bible Gateway verse of the day widget. That's showing today's verse of the day, Deuteronomy 31:6. And then the U-verse and Bible application. Let me see if I can get click up down here. Then we go into the gallery, which is the Samsung Gallery application. Google. I'm drawing. There we go. Google, which is showing my Google application too. There's the Play Store. It just shows you some apps. Maps, Drive, Meet, and the Google application. I just use Google application here. Alright, now I have a direct dial widget that allows you to call specific contacts, an Outlook widget, which just shows you my Outlook for school, Galaxy Store, OneDrive, Calculator, Contacts, shows you contacts, settings, files, Samsung Notes. And here's my browser that I use for personal use, which would be Samsung Internet, my camera application, which is going to launch there, and then I know I disappeared. I'm coming back. Alright, there we go. I'm back. It turns off because I opened the camera. Phone application, Samsung Dialer, Bible application, and Samsung Messages. Alright, on the next screen, I have a Outlook widget here, and then some websites there, some more websites, and more websites in the folder that I wanted to save. And then there's also, a Bible verse of the day widget for images. Alright, next, I have my Smart Suggestions widget on top of a time and date widget showing the weather here in Houston. And I also have a voicemail and the cross view smart weather station widget here that's not displaying the weather, but that's fine. Alright, I also have some more direct links to Outlook, mobile, some websites that open in Chrome. For some reasons Android's better than iPhone. Cell phone hacking, legal, of course, from Linux, Bluetooth. So just some links that open directly here. And then this is an AI feature of Samsung Galaxy devices that lets you open apps based on how you use your device. And then I have my storage widget and cleaner, and then a Samsung Notes widget that I need to utilize more. Alright, on to the next screen, I have some more Bible widgets, Vaunt Home, not Bible widgets, Bible website widgets, Particle Seeker. These are just direct links to open into Chrome. That's Google News, opens directly into Chrome. My Vaunt Home application, and if this then that module that I use to control my Vaunt lights. And then here I just have a blank page so I can see the wallpaper. I use this for when I made my wallpaper. Now I use the good lock that lets me swipe through here, and it just keeps going through, and I can go backwards and forwards. So let's start here. Alright, I have my folders here. Alright, we got Samsung applications here. We got Bixby, Team, Bixby, Calendar, Messages, Samsung Notes, and Secure Folder. We'll get back to that. And AR Zone, of course. T-Mobile, Calculator. Here we go. I have my ad blocker for Samsung Internet, Clock, Contacts, some of the same stuff. I have an animation app called Animatic, which allows me to do some fairly simple animations. Okay, and then we have Buffer to Print I Scan, which allows me to print, and yeah, I just use it to print from my phone to our Buffer to printers. And then we have Adobe Digital Editions for downloading ebooks, but I don't have any ebooks that support that right now. I have this random application that I was using to test for MIT App Inventor, SketchUp, which is a drawing application. I have some Adobe application too, Lightroom, Adobe Scan, and Acrobat for Samsung. That's a PDF reader that allows you to have a liquid mode in PDF, which makes it better. Display checker, which I'm just using for testing to see how the 60Hz screen is refreshing 120Hz. Samsung Health, which just tracks my steps and runs and things of that nature. McAfee for security, which is also an antivirus, Full Reader, which is an ebook reader, Measure, which is Google's measuring application, APK, and then I have some of my Microsoft apps, Teams, Translator, Word, PowerPoint, Excel. I need to use some of these applications some more. Here we go, Maps, which allowed me to download the entire USA onto a map, GSM Arena, which is links to their website. It's actually their application, so it's better for mobile. I need to read it more, etc., etc. There we go. Explore File Manager, ISO to USB, which allows me to burn ISOs to USBs on external devices and dongles. So if I had a USB plugged into here, I could create an ISO here. It's good for computers, but I haven't been able to use it that much yet. Checking notifications, I have UC, Wi-Fi, Zoho Mail. We'll get into that later. Udemy, Firefox, which is a science app, which also told me that this phone has a barometer, unlike the not the iPhone, A71 5G, a metal detector, which seems to work. Google Camera port for the A71 5G that transferred over to S22 Plus, so I should probably port it back in from XDA to the S22 Plus. IAT, which is just a app that does stuff with the camera, etc. Libby, which is an ebook reader, Hacker's Keyboard, which is a keyboard that has, it's like a full desktop keyboard, Samsung Wallet, Adventures in Odyssey PWA, which is basically a link to their website, and I also have the official Adventures in Odyssey application, so I can download episodes offline, Snapseed for photo editing, where I've gotten to more advanced photo editing, geocaching, CGeo, which is another geocaching application that allows me to import geocaches somewhere, but I haven't been able to use that yet, so I need to get back on there. Smart Things, which allows me, when I used to have a smart tag, to find it, and I probably want to buy another one. Bible Memory, which allows you to memorize Bible verses by typing into them. It used to be called Scripture Typer. And then I have some of my apps here, Clapper and Greenhorn Tales, which Greenhorn Tales is an audio drama, and on Greenhorn Tales, there was an application that allowed you to whenever you said surprise, your phone would start saying surprise, 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 surprise. So I just coded a simple app that did that for you in MIT App Inventor. And then I have two launchers here, Niagara Launcher, Nova Launcher. I just use Niagara Launcher sometimes by holding down the volume down button, and it opens up into a screen like this. And then I can exit out like that. And then MC Converter, I did a review about that. It's just a file conversion app. It just opens basically into a web browser. Modes and routines, Google Meet, if this then that, Font Home, Sound Assistant, Reminder, and Theme Park. Theme Park is a Samsung Good Luck module, as well as Sound Assistant, Samsung Pass, Samsung Members, Worldwide News, which is a Christian news streaming service, Android Authority, which I think is just a link to their website. Interesting. It may not be. I'm interested. But it's basically just their website. CPU-Z, which allows me to see CPU temperature. LumaFusion, which is great video editor. Smart Switch, which allowed me to switch from my A71 5G to S22 Plus. Game Launcher, Photos, Google Photos. Samsung Free, T-Mobile Tuesdays, which allows you to get free prizes from T-Mobile. Samsung TV Plus, which lets you see TV for free. Scam Shield, video. You write YouTube Music, Expert Raw, Voice Recorder, Wonderland, another Samsung Good Luck module, Lookout, which is a antivirus that came on Sprint devices, ported over because of the T-Mobile and Sprint merger, Quick Measure, which is a measuring app by Samsung, Good Lock, which is an application by Samsung that allows you to customize your devices, Camera Assistant, which is another Good Lock module, which allows you to have a better camera experience on Samsung devices, KHCB, which is a radio station here in Houston, but you can access it over the web, Virtual Android, which allows me to get a virtual machine here, but I wanted the VMOS version with the root, so I probably shouldn't get that. Lacrosse View, which is my weather application. Planes Live, which allows me to see what's above me in the sky. I need to probably find a better one. Tubi, which is a streaming service. I need to create an account. There's the Adventures in Odyssey Club application that actually allows me to download applications and listen to these episodes and read the comics. Pocket Code, which is supposed to allow you to code on devices, on your mobile device. I need to work on that. Files, it's just Google's File Manager. Fing, which allows you to scan your Wi-Fi network. Pix 4D Catch, which is a 3D scanning application, and another 3D scanning application, 3D Magic Scan. I'm looking for a good one that allows you to scan offline for free. Zoom, we all know what Zoom does. It's a video caller. Motion Leap, it is something that allows you to animate your pictures with internet, which is kind of sad. I wish there were more apps being developed that would allow you to see the true power of your device. Another CPU monitor, Hohem Pro, which allows me to connect to my gimbal. Roar Bosch here. It's a file unzipper that I use to try to emulate Windows here in Bosch and Nimble PC emulators. Still work in progress. Palette Home, which allows you to make a 3D environment in a building. Oh, there I am. It's landscape only. You have to download select modules and you can make stuff like this. So it has to be connected to the internet in that sense. But after you finish downloading those modules, you can still use them offline. And then you can see your building in 3D. Alright, back to vertical mode. If the phone seems a bit slow to you, that's because it's on power saving mode with the 60Hz screen on and only running at 70% full power. There's ZR Archiver, which is basically like RAW. It's supposed to unzip files. F-Droid, which is an alternative application store. VNC Viewer, which is allowed me to see my Linux terminal from Andronix that I paid $1.49 for. So I really need to get good use out of that. 3D Live Scanner, which is an offline 3D scanner, but I need to get it to work better. Termux, which is a Linux terminal emulator for Android or command line, something along those lines. Mocha VNC Lite, which is another VNC viewer. School apps, Power School, and Canvas, which are just allows you to see your grades and manage assignments. Clone, I paid $20 for, which is a 3D scanning application that you need a mat for, and it supposedly processes it on device. I need to finish scanning something on the Google phone because I want to test out Google's phone application against Samsung's phone application, see which one's better. Telegram, which is not a social media application, but it is giving me updates from a website called SemiFans. And I also talk to scammers on there. Limbo x86, which allows me to emulate Windows on there. I haven't been able to do it successfully. Vimage, and it allows me to animate some pictures and add interesting effects offline. Pixel Cut, which is another image maker. Logo Maker, which is a logo maker I haven't used yet. Walling, which is, I read about it from Faden Geek. It is some type of Notion alternative, which gives you walls, tasks, to-do list, etc. So I just put a school assignment here and a website that I want to comment on. And then I have some Adobe applications here. 4 different versions of Adobe Photoshop. You have Photoshop Camera, Adobe Caps, Adobe Express. I want to create more stuff on here on my phone to fully use the computational power. Unlocked, which I just downloaded yesterday, which was Sunday, is a devotional app by Keys for Kids Radio from teens. The guy who interviewed me showed me it after the interview Gmail, which I don't really use since I only sign in on my computer because of security reasons. Slack, presets, LR, VLens, and Google Shots. These last 3 applications here are basically this lets you simulate different camera lenses. Presets LR is supposedly, I just got it today, lets you see preset Lightroom, and Google Shots is some type of app that's supposed to make your photography better. So that's interesting. Alright, now let's get to what you all have been waiting for, Secure Folder. Let's see if this is going to pull it up. So this is my AI widget. I haven't used Secure Folder apparently, so it's not doing that, so I just type it in. There we go, Secure Folder. What's in my Secure Folder? Let me unlock it. Apparently it kicked me out because I was using Secure Folder, so I came back in. I have Google Play Rewards, which gave me like basically 57 cents for using it, but I probably have to sign back in again. Samsung Internet, which I don't use in Secure Folder because I use Chrome because of syncing to my Google account. Udemy, which I probably can uninstall since I now have it on the home version. I have Zoho Mail and Slack again. Yeah, I can probably still keep that. WhatsApp for talking to scammers. Reddit Print, I scan because back then I was only using apps and Secure Folders. So I could probably delete that. Zoom, I can also delete that. Some of the same stuff. Sweatcoin, I could probably delete that one again. That's probably what you're using on my battery. Reface, probably could delete that. OfferUp. I use that to try to get devices from people who are selling them. Spike to manage my email because Samsung's email isn't working. Droidcam OBS for higher quality streams. To use for my camera gimbal. To use my phone as a camera. And finally, YouTube, so I can comment on YouTube videos. Oh, and YouTube Studio. That's all. Oh, and these apps that have these here, like gallery, context, Samsung, internet, camera, and my files, all have to be there. All right, that's all for now. Talk to you later.